Alright guys, we never had such a 1v1 in quite a long time, but today's video is going to be a 1v1 between the game passes where I'll be covering how good the Mi-24 Superhind is against the Mi-28 Havoc. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing is I want to compare really quick before we get into any types of damage tests is actually going to be seeing the vehicle's base stats. So the Mi-24 Superhind will go up to 200 miles per hour and then the health of it is going to be 850. If we take a look at the Mi-28 Havoc, it's going to be able to go up to 210 and the health of it is going to be 800. So in terms of the speed, Mi-28 is going to be better, and in terms of just overall health, the Mi-24 is going to be better. Let's just jump into more damage tests. So starting with the Superhind, I will be testing one missile each against the maxed out F-35, so one missile is going to be doing exactly 21%. So we should logically assume that 5 of these will be enough to kill an F-35, which considering there's 8 of them, that's actually a pretty strong amount of firepower. Now, going into the Mi-28 Havoc, let's go ahead and see how much one missile is going to do, and it did exactly 19% against the F-35, so looks like it probably won't be able to kill it since it only has 4 air-to-air missiles. By the way, I quickly want to add that both of these vehicles which I'm testing are maxed out. Now, since the helicopters do have a damage multiplier, I'm going to be testing the Mi-24 Superhind against the Mi-28 here, which is level 0, and exactly one shot was able to do 27%, so we can logically assume that 4 will be able to kill the Mi-28, which is level 0 over here, and that is actually incredibly powerful. Now, moving into the Mi-28 Havoc, we're going to be doing exactly the same test against a helicopter. So here we have it. One missile will be able to do, let me quickly go ahead and see, it's going to be able to do exactly 26%. So once again, I guess 4 missiles will be enough to kill an Mi-28, which is level 0, which is pretty similar to the Mi-24. Now it is time to test the ground missiles against the Abrams X, which is fully maxed out, and one shot did exactly 18%, so looks like around 5 to 6 will be able to kill the Abrams X very easily, which is actually close to overpowered if I'm gonna be real. And the reason why I say this is overpowered is because if we go ahead and do exactly the same thing with the Mi-28 Havoc, the result is actually going to be 2 times worse, even though it does have the same amount of anti-ground missiles. As you guys can see, the Abrams X is literally getting tickled by these missiles from the Mi-28, and let alone, this is a maxed out one as well. Now, let's go ahead and take a look on how good the DPS on the Mi-24 Superhind actually is, and as you guys can see, this thing can shred the Abrams X in like under 10 seconds, which is insane. Now, doing exactly the same thing once again with the Mi-28 Havoc, the results are going to be incredibly similar. They both actually have very powerful cannons, so I think that this category is probably going to be a draw. However, they're both incredibly strong as helicopters on their own. Now, moving into something that might be a little bit more disappointing to a lot of people for both the Mi-28 and Mi-24 Superhind, the main rockets, which there's only 10 of them for both of these helicopters. Let's go ahead and take a look on how good they will actually come out to be, but just straight away to tell you guys, as you can see, 4% per shot is not very good, so don't expect that much from them except for being pretty decent against infantry. Now, moving into the Mi-28, it's going to be serving exactly the same purpose here as the Mi-24. I'd say the missiles are going to be, the rockets are going to be probably stronger by like 1%, but that's about it. Anyway, now moving into the bombs of the Mi-24 Superhind, and this was such a struggle to go ahead and record because the bombs are incredibly glitchy with how you actually aim them still on this helicopter or even really on planes, so make sure to show some support to Nameless that actually helped me out in this video. I'll leave a link to him in the description. But yeah, as you guys can see, it did exactly 76% from one bomb that was a direct hit, which is like absolutely insane. But you know what else was insane? How powerful these bombs actually are in terms of area damage, because they literally wield the power of the B2 in terms of splash area damage. Now, that is everything I have for you guys in today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of my new pace of editing in terms of these 1v1 videos. I think they are a lot more faster and just easier to watch in general, but the answer is pretty clear here. Should you buy the Mi-24 Superhind because of how powerful it is? Of course, yeah, the Mi-24 Superhind is pretty much just a way better Mi-28, if not 2 times better. Anyway, that is everything I have for you guys in today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below once again what you think, and yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Have a great day, and thanks so much to my channel members.